In the next 12 minutes, you're going to watch two thieves try to steal a watch. A nice watch, expensive looking, but they're going to see something engraved on the back. And everything will change. A coffee shop. Friday afternoon. Two thieves working the crowd. Looking for targets, out they see an old man. Sitting alone. Reading a newspaper. And on his wrist, a beautiful military watch. They think it's worth money. They think it's just a watch. They're wrong. That watch belonged to Staff Sergeant Michael James. He died in Kandahar, Afghanistan, in 2011. He was 26 years old. He saved 11 lives that day, and now his father wears that watch every single day. This is the story of what happens when thieves target the wrong watch, the wrong man, and learn a lesson they'll never forget. This isn't about theft. It's about honor. Downtown Seattle. A busy Starbucks on Fifth Avenue. Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock. The place is packed. Laptops open. Business meetings. College students. The usual Seattle coffee shop scene. James Reynolds sits in the corner. 65 years old. Gray hair, neatly trimmed. Reading glasses. Khaki jacket. Collared shirt. Reading the newspaper. Old school. Printed paper. And on his left wrist a watch. It's beautiful. Silver and black. Military-style chronograph. Looks expensive. Well maintained. James doesn't notice the attention it's getting. Asterisk across the coffee shop. Two men are watching. Marcus and Devin. Both in their early 30s. Dressed casually. Hoodies, jeans. Baseball caps. They've been working this Starbucks for 3 weeks. Same pattern every time. They watch for targets. Expensive phones. Laptops left unattended. Wallets in back pockets. And watches. Especially watches. Devin nudges Marcus. Points with his chin toward James. Check out the old guy in the corner. Devin whispers. Look at that watch. Marcus looks. Eyes narrow. Military chronograph. Those go for $2-3 grand easy. Easy target, Devin says. Old man. Alone. Won't even see us coming. They've done this before. Dozens of times. Bump into someone. Distraction. Grab and go. Out the door before anyone notices. Quick. Clean. Professional. Marcus stands up. Let's do it. Asterisk they walk toward James. Casual. No rush. James doesn't look up from his newspaper. Doesn't notice them approaching. Marcus positions himself. Devin circles around. Classic pincer movement. One distracts. One grabs. James is reading an article about veteran suicide rates. 22 veterans a day. The number never goes down. He reads the same articles every year, hoping for change. Marcus bumps the table. Oh, sorry, man. James looks up. Calm. No problem. Let me help you, Marcus says, reaching down like he's picking something. Up. Devin moves in from behind. Smooth. Practice. His hand reaches for James's wrist, for the watch. I wouldn't do that, James says quietly. His voice is calm. Not threatening. Just certain. Devin freezes. Do what? Touch my watch, James says. Still calm. Marcus and Devin exchange glances. The old man noticed. That complicates things. Nice watch, Marcus says, changing tactics. Mind if I look at it? James sets down his newspaper. Looks at both of them. Really looks at them. He's been around long enough to recognize what's happening. You want my watch, he says. It's not a question. Devin straightens up. Drops the pretense. Yeah, we do. Hand it over, old man. No police, Marcus adds. No drama. Just give us the watch. We walk away. Asterisk the coffee shop is busy. Nobody's paying attention. Everyone's in their own world. James looks at both thieves, studies them. Before. You take it, he says slowly. You should know something about this watch. Devin smirks. We don't care about the story, Grandpa. Just give it up. You might care about this one, James says. Marcus is getting impatient. We're done talking. Give us the James takes off the watch. Both thieves tense. This is it. He's handing it over. But James doesn't hand it to them. He holds it up, turns it over. Shows them the back. Asterisk, the coffee shop is busy. Nobody's paying attention. Everyone's in their own world. James looks at both thieves, studies them. Before you take it, he says slowly, you should know something about this watch. Devin smirks. We don't care about the story, Grandpa. Just give it up. You might care about this one, James says. Marcus is getting impatient. We're done talking. Give us the James takes off the watch. Both thieves tense. This is it. He's handing it over. But James doesn't hand it to them. He holds it up, turns it over. Shows them the back. Michael deployed to Afghanistan in January 2011, Kandahar province. His third tour. He was a fire team leader by then. 4 men under his command. James's voice is quiet. The coffee shop noise fades into background. May 15th, 2011. His platoon was on patrol. Village called Maiwand. Intel said Taliban fighters had moved into the area. Devin shifts his weight. Uncomfortable now. They were moving through the village when the ambush happened. RPG hit their lead vehicle. Explosion. Fire. 3 men trapped inside. Marcus's hands drop to his sides. He's not thinking about the watch anymore. Michael's team was 20 yards back. They could have taken cover. Should have taken cover. That's what the training says. Suppress the enemy fire. Wait for support. James looks up at the thieves now. Direct eye contact. But Michael saw those men burning, and he ran toward the fire. He pulled the driver out first. Man named Rodriguez, 22 years old. Dragged him 30 feet to cover. Went back for the second man. Corporal Davis. Burns on his hands. Didn't stop. Third man was the vehicle commander, Lieutenant Chun, trapped by the wreckage. Michael spent 4 minutes pulling him free. 4 minutes under fire. James's voice cracks slightly. He clears his throat. He got all 3 men out. All 3 survived. Rodriguez lost an eye. Davis has scars. Chun walks with a limp. But they're alive. Michael was going back for their equipment. Their weapons. Rangers don't leave gear behind. That's when the sniper shot hit him. The coffee shop is still noisy. But in this corner, there's silence. Killed him instantly. He was 26 years old. 3 weeks away from coming home. Asterisk, the Army sent his personal effects home 2 weeks later. Uniform, dog tags, letters, photos, and this watch. James looks at it again. Turns it over in his hands. It still worked. Not a scratch on it. They found it in his pocket. He'd taken it off before the rescue. Didn't want to damage it in the fire. Even in that moment, he was thinking about this watch. About bringing it home to me. James puts the watch back on his wrist. Carefully, the clasp clicks shut. They gave him the Silver Star, posthumously, for valor in combat. They named a training barracks after him at Fort Benning. His mother and I keep the medal in a box. We don't look at it much. Too hard, but this watch? James taps it. I wear this every single day. Because Mike was right. Time is precious. Marcus takes a step back. Devin's hand goes to his face. Covers his eyes for a moment. Neither of them speaks. James looks at them both. No anger, no fear. Just tired. So you want my watch? He asks quietly. You still want to take it? Marcus shakes his head. No, sir. No, we don't. Devin looks at the floor. We didn't know. You never asked, James says simply. Devon sits down, heavy, like his legs give out. I was in the army, he says quietly. 3 years. Got out in 2015. James looks at him, really looks at him now. What happened? James asks. Nothing dramatic, Devon says. Just couldn't adjust when I got back. Couldn't hold a job. Started making bad decisions. He gestures at Marcus. Met this guy. Started doing this. It's not right. I know it's not right. But you do it anyway, James says. Yeah? Devon can't meet his eyes? I do it anyway. Marcus is shifting his weight. Uncomfortable. We should go. But Devon doesn't move. My sergeant was like your son. Good man. Believed in us. Told us we could be something. What would he think of you now? James asks. The question hangs in the air. He'd be ashamed, Devon says. I'm ashamed. Marcus sits down too. I wasn't military, but my brother was. Marines. Did 2 tours in Iraq. Is he? James starts to ask. No, Marcus says quickly. He's alive. Works construction in Tacoma now. Has 2 kids. Does he know what you do? James asks. Marcus shakes his head. He'd kill me if he knew. Why do you do it then? Because it's easy, Marcus admits. Because I'm lazy. Because I don't want to work a real job. Is that really why? James asks. Marcus pauses. Thinks about it. No, he says finally. It's because I don't think I deserve better. Because I dropped out of school. Because I have a record. Because I've convinced myself this is all I can do. That's a choice, James says. Every day you choose this. I know. James looks at both of them. These 2 men. These thieves. Who came here to steal his son's watch. My son died saving people he didn't know, James says. Men he'd only trained with for 6 months. But he didn't hesitate. Because that's who he was. You 2 are alive, healthy, capable. And you're choosing to steal from people in coffee shops. Neither thief responds. Michael would have been disappointed in you. James continues. But he also would have believed you could change. He believed everyone could be better. That's why he joined the army. To protect people. To help people. To be something bigger than himself. James stands up. Puts on his jacket. You want to honor men like my son? Stop wasting your lives. Get jobs. Do something real. Be someone your families don't have to lie about. He picks up his newspaper and leave people's watches alone. 3 months later, Devon is at the VA office in downtown Seattle. He's filling out paperwork. Employment assistance. GI Bill education benefits. Mental health counseling. It's hard. The paperwork is confusing. The system is slow, but he's doing it. He thinks about James, about that watch, about Staff Sergeant Michael James, who saved 3 men and died trying to save more. He thinks about the sergeant who believed in him when he was 20 years old and scared, and he fills out the forms. Marcus is at a job interview. Construction company. Entry level. Long hours. Hard work. The interviewer asks about his record. The gaps in his employment. Why they should hire him. Marcus tells the truth. I made bad choices. I was lazy. I was wrong. But I'm done with that. I want to work. I want to build something. The interviewer studies him. Why the change? Marcus thinks about that watch. About the engraving. About a father who wears his dead son's watch every single day. I met someone who showed me what real sacrifice looks like, Marcus says. And I realized I've never sacrificed anything in my life. I've only taken. I want to be someone who builds instead. The interviewer nods. You start Monday. Asterisk James still goes to that Starbucks every Friday. Same corner table. Same newspaper. Same watch on his wrist. People don't notice him much. Just another old man, drinking coffee, reading the paper. But on his wrist is a reminder. Time is precious. His son knew that. Lived that. Died proving that. And every day, James tries to honor that lesson. Asterisk 6 months after the coffee shop incident. James walks into the watch repair shop downtown. The same shop where Michael bought his watch 12 years ago. The owner recognizes him. Mr. Reynolds. How's the watch holding up? Still perfect, James says. Just needs the regular service. The owner takes the watch carefully. Reads the engraving for the 100th time. He knows the story. Your son had good taste, the owner says. This is a watch that lasts forever. That's why he chose it, James says. He knew I'd wear it for the rest of my life. And you have. And I will. The owner cleans the watch, oils the mechanisms, checks the accuracy. It's perfect. Like new. No charge, the owner says, handing it back. You say that every time. And I mean it every time. Your son saved lives. The least I can do is keep his watch running. James puts it back on his wrist. The familiar weight. The familiar comfort. Thank you, he says, asterisk. James Reynolds never saw Marcus or Devin again. Doesn't know what happened to them. Doesn't know if they changed. But he hopes they did. Because that's what Michael would have wanted. He believed in second chances. In redemption. In the possibility that people could be better. The watch still keeps perfect time. Every day. Every hour. Every minute. Time is precious. Michael knew that when he bought the watch. Knew it when he saved 3 men. Knew it when he died. And his father knows it now. Every time he checks the time. Every time someone asks about the watch. Every time he tells Michael's story. Asterisk, you never know who you're talking to. What they've lost. What they carry. What their possessions mean. That expensive watch might be a father's last connection to his son. That old car might be a veteran's proudest possession. That quiet person in the corner might have a story that would break your heart. Judge carefully. Or better, yet don't judge at all. Asterisk every day at 3:15 p.m. James Reynolds looks at his watch. 3:15 p.m. Afghan time. May 15th, 2011. The moment his son died, the watch still works. The hands still move. Time keeps going. But for James, every day at 3:15, time stops for 1 minute. 1 minute to remember, to honor, to say the words he says every single day. I'm proud of you, Mike. I love you. And I'm wearing your watch.